have trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier. Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Well, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Callaway, the return man, fights the ball. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They will power through. 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're taking it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has those 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now they try the right side here. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Number 2.
5 yards remain on second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
By number 2.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the
start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Powers through it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 31, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19, Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints 7. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Inside handoff. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Down and 4.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Prescott on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The ball carrier.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oliver, the the tight end making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Stafford here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Matthew Stafford.
Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself to try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Michael Gallup,
Touchdown.
56 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. As you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
45-yard line.
Stafford on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Number 2.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here in the middle of the field. And he'll take him down, but he does have first down yardage. And that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 31-yard line.
First and 10, Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for Thomas, he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. That's the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Dallas.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Gain of 3.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they intended. vision on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. McCann's kick up and good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
By number 2.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he stopped immediately there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
50-50.
On second down, here's Stafford. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no error to be found. The coverage was 7, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That one is sealed in. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Prescott to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Cowboys.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Prescott's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Amari Cooper. A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 6
there on first. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Callaway, the return man. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Stafford. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now the try here for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 28. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't run the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.